Morning all. I've never done this before, so I'm going to attempt to repair the oil feed pipe on the XS650 with some copper tubing, because the original ones that come with this that somebody had repaired before are a bit ropey, so we're going to make some new ones up. If it all goes to plan, if it all works. So just want to start off by straightening it out a bit. Should, yeah, this is 1/4 inch copper brake line. So let's clean that end off. I'm only doing it just as a see if it works really. Bit of plumbing in it, that's all it is. It's a nice fit in there. I'll have to clean them out with some wire brush, my little wire brush thing. So if I just get a couple of lengths of about so long to start with. I suppose you could add a T-piece into this and then branch off to an oil pressure gauge if you really wanted to. Maybe I'll do that at a later date at some point or another. Alright, so there you have your two parts. What we need to do is solder. So basically I want to solder that inside there, and that has still got a bit of solder in it from when I took the original bit out. So the green pad just would clean that up to get it nice and shiny, shiny-ish. And then we want to heat that up, drop that in. Put a bit of flux on it, bit of heat, Bob's your uncle. There you go, there's a flux, soldering flux, big chunk of solder. So it's nice yucky stuff. So you just basically cover it, pour it in there, squeeze it in, get a fire maker, Yeah, so that looks alright. Looks like it's gone in alright. Wait till that cools down a little bit. So you can twist it around a little bit. That looks good. So you let that cool down. Let that cool down, then I'll put it up against the engine and see where we need to put the bends, and then go from there. I should just quickly assemble the top end, chuck together the top end of an engine so I can put that in. So I'll be back. Got to put it in this bottom one first to get the right angle on this pipe, because you don't want to put all the top in where it's sticking right out, or you're not going to get a good seal on the bottom. Right, we got our pipe in place. I had a bending tool and I've got this 1/4 inch bit with it. It's a 1/4 and a 3/16. So I want to come out. It's going to have quite a sharp bend there. I don't think this is going to be. I don't think it's going to be good enough to put that bend in. Really. Try it. It's going to be too much of a bend, really. So you've got to figure a way of doing this. Right. So you've got to make these angles a lot sharper. So you're going to have to construct some kind of bending thing to do that. I reckon we start with that'll probably work. So this is my idea. Whether it works or not, it's a different matter. Let's put that in there. Washer. Big ass nut. See where I'm going? See where I'm going with this? So you can bend it round without sinking the pipe up. Let's try that. There you go. Where's my fucking ruler? 45. Let's try. Not the prettiest of jobs, but just about 47 and a half. About the same that side. So it's quite even across there. And if you're worried about that squidging out a little bit, all we can do is put that in there. Push that down to open that pipe out if it's bent at all. Yeah, perfectly round pipe again. Perfectly round. Do this one. Squish that down. For a first attempt, I think that's pretty good. Yeah, so we've got that in place now. Bend them up a little bit. Bend it up a little bit. Let's get out of the way of that ridge. Misses them bolts. Miss that bolt. Now. Chuck him in there. And he was bend about there as well. You need to trim these down a little bit. Let me just give those a couple of little bends and I'll come back. Now. We can get a measurement to cut the pipe. It wants to be straighter, I think. Right. So let's cut the pipe there. So there we go, our pipe bent up to how we want it. Now we need to solder these on. Clean them out first and then solder them on. There you go, there's the end product. Could have been better if I'd not rushed it, but like this little bit of kink there, could have trimmed it out a little bit, straighten it up, but you don't often see half of this shit anyway, do you, when the bike's all put together. So yeah, there's one repaired oil feed. So that's good for another 40,000 miles. Yeah, so don't throw them away, fix them. Bit of 1/4 inch brake line, copper tube, that's all you need, bit of solder, bit of flux and a blowtorch. And some method of bending the pipes and cutting them. So anyway, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.